I got 2 thumbs up already. Can you guys see me? If you can see me, try and do a comment. Let me turn this chat on. Hey, ADC, what's going on? Can you see me or can you just hear me? Yes, you can see me? It's about flipping time. Yeah, third time is the charm, I guess. Jeez, I was getting a little, getting a little agitated there. Good deal. There's the beard. That's right. Trimmed it up today. She's looking fierce as usual. I'm actually up and able to stand on my own 2 dang feet. So doing my normal beard regimen and I cut my hair was a little bit more enjoyable this time around. All right, let me get down here. Good deal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this camera around. Oh, Darren, I'm ahead of you, bro. All right. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm skipping hard. I do that all the time. This bottle and it's a twist off. That's just a hard twist off. If you guys have not had them and you're over 21, get that. Well, Christian's in here. So Christian. Danielle's Christian. I'll give you your first drink. Yeah, it is a little bit blurry, guys. I don't know what's going on with my internet. I tried calling. They said they don't see. I think I'm just going to have to get a new router, I guess. But, yeah. I'll twist your arm. I don't have to twist your arm. This stuff is delicious. On a hot summer day, I drink the lemonade all day long. But I wanted to do Barrel and Blade level 1. You guys know that's what I get. Want like a live unboxing. So just gonna try and wait a couple more minutes to see if anybody comes back. I know there was some other people that were gonna try and make it, but I'm guessing probably after the first or second time they're like, all right, there's better stuff to do. So let's see here. I don't know what I can do to try and help this along. If I pause this, oh, it didn't work that way. Just kidding. What? Oh, the wrong button, that's why. I'll try and pause this. And the only thing that's running off my internet is my phone / camera, my PlayStation, and my wife. She can't put her phone down, so there's nothing I can do with that. Don't look at me like that as your phone's blowing up in your hand. And if you guys got knives like this and you want to add a neat little lanyard like that, go ahead and check out a little how-to video I made for that. I have been watching some other ones, but I didn't go. They work better when you have multiple color paracord, and I only have black, so I didn't go out and get any other ones. No, you know what? I think I might have seen that, Nathan, but I might be confusing with Doc. I know Doc has also been doing PMP also, so I'm not 100% sure if I seen Chris do it or not. Alright, right off the bat, we're going to go ahead and get right into this. We got a Tactical V1. Oh, it was just up to today. I don't know why. For some reason, like I like a part of the what is it for? Doc P has that chat forum, the app. What are you doing?
Just adjusting it so I can see you.
They can see me fine. I'm looking right at it.
Oh.
Come in here and mess with my stream. Go do what you're doing. So for some reason the notifications aren't popping up the way they should. I watch a Doc P video long before my notification pops up, and I have noticed that with some of the other people that I sub to. So I don't know why that is. Monthly Knife Club. There's a few of them, Winston. You got to be. I know Dynamic Prepper does a couple different ones, and Doc does a couple different ones too. They're like monthly knife clubs. I've seen them go both ways. There's some of them that are really pricey, and then there's other ones that aren't really all that pricey, but then the knives are kind of hit and miss, and mostly hits. So, all right, make sure nothing's screwed up here. All right. So, let's see here. Operation Tactical V1. And as you know, I get level 1. I'll also go over level 2. And if you're not familiar on how Barrel and Blade works, there's 2 levels, $50 and $100. And level 1 and level 2 are often very similar. Sometimes level 1 and level 2, or level 2 only differs by addition to the items in level 1. Sometimes level 2 is higher quality of the same type of items in level 1. So, case in point, the hydration bladder we got a while back, pretty much everything in the box was the same, except for the value on the hydration bladder. I think mine was like 50 or 60 bucks for level 1, and level 2 was like, stop eating rocks, bro. Oh, you're eating your dinosaur's tail off? And level 2, I think it was a camel pack, like $200 hydration pack, so... What up, Grunts? If you guys aren't familiar, go check out Grunt's house. He's got a little giveaway going on. Go show some support to his channel. Let him know I sent you. I've been trying to send some people your way for a while there, Grunts. Trying to help you grow, pay it forward a little, you know. That's how Barrel and Blade works. Like I said, you get level 1, level 2. Level 2 is usually many of the same items and some similar. Sometimes they're all the same items, except for like addition of 1 or 2 of the same items that are higher value. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get right into it. To the CRKT Thigh Breaker, valued at $70, $69.99. $69. Couldn't possibly. Alright, well, this is pretty cool. How to impress your father-in-law.
Hey.
Have a high-paying job. Check. Cook a perfect steak. I do alright with that. And carry the Kurt to open his beer. He has a kegerator, so I don't have to do that either. Alright. Let's get to this blade. I do like this. I don't know if I like the clip on it, though. This is not a Kydex. This is just a plastic. And the belt loop is an enclosed belt loop, meaning you can't slide it on and slide it off. You have to thread your belt through this. So if your belt doesn't fit that, then you're kind of SOL. It's basically right side only, unless you carry it right if you're lefty. If you have it right in the middle of your butt, then you'll be able to pull. But it is not a bad blade. I might make a, just because I know that this video is going to be a little grainy, I might make another video just to recap this. It'll be a little higher quality. Not a lot of packing oil on it, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, no, we're not going to chew on this.
It is thin in the hand, but I mean, it's comfortably thin. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's going to roll. Good, decent, deep jipping on the back there. So your thumb really wants to kind of dig in. The only thing I notice is this could be a little bit rounded because it wants to kind of dig into my hand. Yeah, right there, you can see it kind of, I push out with my thumb, you can see that, I mean, and you really have no choice because of how deep that finger well is on your pinky. I mean, it's going to go there regardless. But I mean, it's not a bad little skeletonized, minimalist blade. Kind of bummed I can't put it on anything. I did want to, I was hoping that this would be a little bit more functional, and I would be able to attach it to my new bug out bag / medic bag that I'm putting together. That's going to be more of a get home bag. Medical stuff, simple stuff, nothing crazy like my bug out bag. I could go get that here in a little bit and get that for you guys, but I'm not too upset about the sheath because I can actually make a Kydex sheath for this and make it to however I want to make it, so that's not bad. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll make a Kydex sheath out of this. I would actually, you know what? This is kind of perfect for an idea that I was having. I wanted to make a sheath, a holster for my Judge, and incorporate folding in a blade alongside it. So I would have, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Red Dead Redemption 2, but the main character, he has a holster for his pistol that also has his Bowie knife right behind it. So it's still the same draw, same location, just the blade, the knife is, or the gun is more to the front and the blade is behind it. And I thought that was kind of cool. I'd like to do that with my holster, and I think this would be a perfect blade for that. Thigh breaker. I mean, it does fit nice in the hand. Yo, what up, Frank? Yeah, leather stripping would be nice. That would be a little more comfortable. It'd give it a little bit more grip in the hand, but I definitely agree with you there. Your life is Red Redemption. Yeah, Winston, I could see that just from your profile pic. I could see that. Just don't go dying of tuberculosis. You'll be all right. All right. We have the 5-Star gear paracord valued at $5.95. This is a 7-strand 550 paracord. Quick drying, will not rot or mildew. Swap out your old paracord with new periodically. Add it to your bug out bag. Bug out or get home bag. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is a bug out and a get home bag is what I'm building up. Or use with last month's tarp, if you got the tarp. I didn't get the tarp. I don't know why they would write that in level 1, because level 1 didn't get the tarp. But it is some black paracord. Nothing, I mean, we all have seen paracord. Probably better quality than the stuff I got, but ain't too bad. Can always use some more paracord, so it's not a bad item. This one is probably going to go in a giveaway. This is the Walker Elite shooting glasses, valued at $9.99. I wear glasses. I have prescription safety glasses, so these will do me zero good. I mean, it's not a bad item. I'm sure the number of people that wear safety glasses to those that don't, that wear prescription glasses to those that don't, this probably mathematically made a lot more sense, but I can't use it. There's the specs on that. 99% UV protection, 5-position ratchet plus 4-position telescoping temples, available in amber, clear, vermilion, and tint styles. Hey, what up, Rattle Trap? What's going on, man? Thanks for joining my live feed. Just doing a live unboxing of this month's Barrel and Blade. So far, we've got CRKT Thigh Breaker, paracord. Let's see what this length is on this. 50 feet of paracord, and some Elite Sport glasses. Like I said, these are probably going to go in a giveaway. They don't have any other lenses in this. They're just the clear. I mean, you could get them, but they don't have them in this one. Let's see here. Next one is the Decibels custom molded earplugs, valued at $25.99. And most people are really going to like this, but I get custom molded earplugs from my employer, and I have 2 sets of those. So probably another item for the giveaway. Hey everybody. If you get a second, go ahead and check out Rattle Trap Fishing. He does live streams every night. He's an awesome guy. Puts together a great panel. I've been on the panel once. It's a good time. It's a great community. Go check them guys out. All right, let's see here. I'm not going to open any of this because I'm going to give it away, but they will melt, he says. All right. Heat, shape, wear. And I don't know what the decibels is for mine. That's another thing with ours. Ours are OSHA regulated for however many decibels. He does do a lot of fishing, but I mean, they talk about a lot of other stuff.
Look, Mason, you've got green hairs. Look.
Yeah, definitely, Darren. Range bag materials all the way. If I needed earplugs and safety glasses, this would really be helpful. But I don't, and I don't. So that's kind of bummer, but that gives me somewhat of an idea. I might be able to put like a little range bag giveaway together type of deal. If I keep getting some stuff like this, I can build up and do like a little range bag giveaway. You know, essentials like a cleaning kit, eye and ear protection, simple stuff like that. That might be pretty good. That might be pretty cool. And there we go, guys. That's level 1 for March 2019. Just a quick recap. We got the CRKT Thigh Breaker, Walker's safety glasses. Yeah, don't forget the AR. Decibels custom molded earplugs. They heat them up in hot water and then you stuff them in your ear. It's a lot like, I don't know if many of you guys played football, but you got your mouth guards. You did the same thing. Hold it in hot water for a few minutes, chomp on it, you're good to go. Same concept. And 50 feet of 550 paracord. So really the only item I got out of this box that I was excited about was this one. But I mean, that's my opinion. I'm sure other people who didn't have ear protection, eye protection, didn't have any paracord, they probably love this box. So like I said, that's just I have not seen or heard of what the Alpha Outpost theme is. I was actually thinking about that today. EDC, I was gonna message on the forum and ask, and
Hello?
I figured I'll give it another day or so before I ask. It is still kind of early, but usually the way it goes is like I'll get Barrel and Blade, and then Alpha Outpost will ship, and then Tac Pack will ship, and then I'll get Alpha Outpost and then Tac Pack, or I'll get them both on the same day. Hey, go get your chair. You can sit right here, bro.
No.
No? Well, then I guess you're out of options. Go get your chair. Are you supposed to be on that chair? Oh, yeah, that's right. Here, I'll help you down. No? Alright, well. Alright, just to cover level 2. If you subscribe to level 2, this is what you're going to get in your box. You are going to get the CRKT Thigh Breaker. You're going to get the 5 Hive Star Gear Paracord. You back off some. You're going to get the Walker Elite shooting glasses. You're also going to get the earplugs. And with the addition of level 2, you're going to get a Barrel and Blade beanie valued at $20 and a Firefield green laser sight valued at $60. So I'm kind of bummed out with that. Perfect for any rifle, low profile. You know, you're not moving the table, bro. Go this way. Any rifle, low profile, fits on any Weaver or Picatinny mount, windage and elevation adjustable, lightweight, and powered by single CR2 battery. That's a bummer. I can't wait to see James's review on that. Yeah, EDC, I'm feeling the same thing. I cannot wait for Tac Pack this month. I'm super pumped. I have an idea of what the item is going to be. Of course, I said that last month and the month before, and that didn't pan out. So their definition of real soon and actually really soon are apparently two different things. So there you go, guys. Like I said, if you want to see level 2 and you're not subscribed to Video Addict, please go check out his channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, go to his first whatever video's up, comment down below that Joe Fish sent you. You're here for me. From me. That way he knows I send him your love. I don't know. I know there's some guys in here. I didn't spoil it, James, so you chill out. But I know there's some people in here that aren't subscribed to James, and he did like a quick 3,000 subscriber notification video, and he called me out, and he's like, come on, Joe, you're laid up. You got nothing to do. Try and get me to 3,000. So he called me out, but that video got deleted. So now I make sure I let people know to go check him out and to let him know that I sent him, so that way he knows I'm at least pulling my weight. I'll spoil it, James. But then it probably will it'll bite me in the ass. I'm not going to do that. But I could. Or I'll just post it on freaking Facebook the day I get it. So everybody can see it. I actually commented on Barrel and Blade today because I kind of knew what was coming, but I didn't really look at it. But I was scrolling through Facebook, and they're like, oh, one of our subscribers, check out they took a picture of the contents of their box or whatever. And I even said, I commented on that, and if you guys follow them, you'll see that comment. It should be on there. I was like, way to spoil it, guys. Why don't you wait a couple days before you post these pictures? Like, some people didn't get their boxes. I like going into these mostly unadulterated. They spoil a lot on Facebook. I almost want to unfriend them on Facebook so I don't get spoilers, because I really enjoy this box. But I do kind of like to know what the theme is going to be coming up, so that way I can kind of gauge. Like, I was going to bring my get home bag out, but then I realized that it was a tactical, and I didn't know how much application any of the items from my box would be in a get home situation. Paracord, I could probably put some of that in it. I have some in my bug out bag, but I don't have any in my get home bag. I guess I could put some in that. Just a small bag. If you guys want, I can go get it and kind of go through it real quick. I can grab my grab bag or my bug out bag, and it's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do? It what, Jason? He does, Carolina. He does give me shout outs every once in a while in his video. Well, mostly calling me out on shit, but I said Jason. Didn't I? Frank, I know you came from there. I see you all the time on James's live feed. And Jason, if you heard me say James, I'm probably referring to Video Addict. Yeah, I know that's what's going on. Frank, I'm glad to have you. You always make these live streams fun. I tell you, I've seen you in a bunch of different ones, and Frank is a good contributor to the channel. I'm lucky and glad to have every one of you guys. And Carolina EDC Reviews also gave me a nice shout out in his TAC Pack video for last month, so I very much appreciate that. Can't thank you enough, buddy, for spreading the word. Yeah, I've gained 200 people in the last 28 days just from like networking and bouncing around and trying to grow my channel and spreading the word and stuff. It's been pretty cool. Pretty cool little spike. I know you're busting my balls.
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
I actually had a buddy of mine. He's going down to North Carolina, down by Charlotte. Another one of our friends that we graduated high school with lives down there. Good deal. Guys, make sure you're checking out each other's channels and liking their stuff. These guys on here put out some pretty cool content. And he did ask me if I was interested in going down, but I couldn't. I got to go back to work on Monday, thankfully. I cannot wait to go back to work. No, it's still tough getting around. I'm gonna have to wrap it tight with a ace bandage and lace my boot up pretty tight. But I can't go to. They wanted me in a boot. If I wouldn't have said anything, he would have had me off work for probably another month. And I am not about that at all. No, I don't have Aflac. I do get sick pay, and I collect unemployment because they have jobs there that people can do with crutches. So that's what I told the doctor. So the doctor cleared me for light duty. I found out after the fact that they get people back to work on crutches if it's a workers' comp claim, so they can limit the lost time of an accident. So I had to beg the doctor to get me on put me on light duty. Like, he was like, I don't know, and I was like, oh yeah, there's stools, I can sit down, I can do this, that, and the other, which is true technically. I mean, we have, what they call final auditors, which is basically I sit on a stool in front of a light and just watch bottles go down the line for 8 hours. I've done that when I was in the cold end. I used to do that a lot. I've done doubles doing that, so 16 hours of sitting on a stool, watching bottles go by, looking for like minor defects and tossing them down when you see them. And let me tell you after about 9 to 10 hours, you can't get comfortable standing, you can't get comfortable sitting, and then you realize you've got a whole nother 6 and 7 hours to go, so it sucks. Yeah, Jonathan, that's crazy talk, buddy. Going back to work 7 days after a heart attack. I'm glad you stayed home the other 4. Man, I had a buddy of mine. Hold on here. Yeah, I had a buddy of mine who he's already in a wheelchair, got into an accident and was partially ejected from the vehicle and dragged down the road on his back, and the back of his head was just all broken glass and stones from the road. And I went and seen him later that day in the hospital, and he wanted to go back to work. He came back 3 days later, I think it was. He still, every once in a while, like, he'll get like a zit or whatever on his back, and his wife will like start picking at it and pull like a piece of glass or a stone or something out of his back. That's crazy. Yeah, Frank. I mean, like I said, after 5 or 6 hours of sitting on that light, you can't get comfortable sitting, standing. I mean, it's just at a certain point in time, you're not even looking at the bottles anymore. You're just throwing them down the line. Like your heart. I mean, you're looking at them, but you're like, you can't bear to look straight at it anymore. You're trying to, like, if the light is right in front of you, you're trying to look for stuff before and after, so that way you're not staring directly into the box. It sucks. No, I've thought about that, but we have a lot of inspection equipment, and if the inspection equipment got damaged, I could get in trouble for doing that. But hey, Joe Vermillion, what's going on? I have thought about that, doing the Laverne and Shirley, putting a glove on a bottle and letting it go down, but my luck, I'll freaking not catch it in time. And Joe Vermillion, for some reason, I was trying to set up my live feed today, and for some reason or another, your comments were blocked. I don't know how that happened or what, but I unblocked it, man. I don't know how it happened. So, I can see it now, thankfully. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Like I said, I had no idea that you weren't blocked. I thought it was kind of strange I hadn't seen any comments lately. Most of you guys, I pretty much know when I post a video up who's going to be the first 3 or 4 people to comment. Okay, we got 9 watching, guys. 6 thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Go ahead and share it out. Check out each other's channels. If there's content, leave a little remark, thumbs up, that type of stuff. Share the love. Kathy, I did open the box. I will go and do a quick recap for you. Wasn't really a great box this month for me. And a lot of that self-explanatory. But the first thing right off the bat, again, we got the CRKT thigh breaker. It's a nice blade. I like this. The only problem I have with it is the sheath, is its holster, or the sheath has no belt clip. It's just a belt loop, so you have to thread it through. You don't gotta be sorry, Kathy. It's all good. Next up was 50 feet of 550 paracord. And after that, we got a Walker Elite Sports glasses, so safety glasses. And custom molded earplugs. So I get custom molded earplugs through my plant, and I wear prescription glasses, and I have prescription safety glasses. So this and this, I kind of I can't use them. And I still have probably another 100 feet of paracord that I purchased just for making lanyards for knives and stuff. It's all black. And I got more black paracord, so I mean, the only good item out of the whole thing for me was the knife, which luckily was a $70 value, which I'm sure can be found for $40 somewhere. So I kind of took it on the chin with this box. But like I said, that's my opinion. Some people might have gotten the safety glasses and been like, oh crap, I needed safety glasses. Mine are all scratched up. Or not a fan of their current ear protection, and then they have these. So, like I said, yeah, it wasn't a great box, Frank. Yeah, the nursery rhyme. Trying to get my youngest down. He's a little night owl like me. He can be tired and dragging ass all day long, and then it's like the sun goes down, and he's like, I gotta terrorize somebody, something. Yeah, y'all want to see me walk?
Oh, stop it.
That's how I've been walking the whole time.
No, it's not.
You shut your cake hole,
He's
Irene.
playing it up.
You shut your cake hole, Irene.
You're such a... No.
That's why you have no friends.
I don't need friends.
Yeah, I know.
Can't even open that bottle.
Apparently not. These suck for some reason. Well, actually, I know why they suck. Because I don't make these bottles.
By the way, they can see right for your nostrils.
Cool. That's just her normal, everyday, just being not a very good person. You gonna argue the point? That's what I thought. Just to let you know, I run the chat, so I can block those and kick you out of this if I wanted to. I like Mike's Hard, and I think I've had the Fruit Punch too. Both of them are good. Turn the volume down on that. You can hear me talk from here. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'll time you out. Kathy, you don't pick sides, all right? You're supposed to be on my side. No, she knows, Jason, she knows she's not allowed to throw because she freaking sucks at it. I was today, and she threw, what was it, a whole pack of wipes? Like a brand new pack of wipes? Like, chucked it across the living room, smack dab right in my ankle right after I took my brace off.
It was your good ankle.
No, it was not my good ankle. And she has a habit of like just grabbing shit and throwing it and being like, here. And as she's throwing it and it's in midair, here to get my attention. So then I turn just as it's hitting me in the face, neck, groin, or any part of me that's injured at that particular point in time. I think she does it on purpose. I'll throw a bottle. I'm not afraid of it. DC Metro Angler, what's going on? Good to have you in the chat. Yeah, I thought you were looking. Yeah. She didn't know. She knew you weren't looking. That's what she does. Turn the volume down. Tar. Oh, you were looking. Yeah. Owens, Illinois makes this bottle.
Nobody cares.
That's why the finishes suck.
Nobody's talking to you. Get off.
I got 9 people watching. Have a good night, Frank. Thanks for popping in, bud. Hope you get better soon, man. Rest and relax. Yeah, ADC puts up deals on and anything all day long. He gets some sweet deals sometimes. Yeah, Joe, I know you haven't, but I'm sorry about that. I'm getting all the boxes out here this week. With me being laid up and not being at work and everything, I've been trying to put all the extra spending on hold for right now. Like I said, I go back to work on Monday, and I want to try and get them boxes, everybody's boxes shipped out tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. It will have to be Tuesday because I go back to work Monday, but I'm off Tuesday. I go back for one day on day turns, and I'm off Tuesday and go back Tuesday night for midnight. So I didn't forget. I actually got them all out the other day and double checked them to make sure that I was sending the right one out to the right people and getting the addresses around. So I've got everything there. I just need to get to the frickin' post office.
That'd be a good thing for you to do tomorrow. You don't have the kids.
Oh shit, I just said tomorrow or Tuesday. Oh, I listen, but only sometimes. Oh.
Mason, go kick your dad in the nuts.
Darren, in your range bag, cleaning kits for whatever calibers that you're carrying, or at least a universal clean kit. You're going to want to have solvent and also oil, some cotton swabs or like some sort of cloth to clean with, and you're also definitely going to want to have your brass rods, like your bore cleaning rods, just in case you have a squib. I had that happen to me not last year, but the year before. I borrowed my dad's 22 and had a squib round. I don't know if it was a squib. What happened, it was weird. It's never happened to me before with a semi-automatic. I fired. The bullet started traveling down the barrel, and the gas blowback from it was because, like I said, it's 22, started to eject the shell, but I still had powder burning as the shell ejected. So as soon as that shell cleared the breach in the barrel, the shell exploded inside the gun. So then the barrel, or the bullet stopped moving down the barrel, and I didn't have a brass rod cleaning kit in my range bag at the time. I had to take it up to my father-in-law, and we had to pound it out because I didn't have one, like I said, at that time. I had a steel one, but I didn't want to put it down the barrel. So I had to go get brass. And you know, hearing protection, eye protection, EDC, trauma kit, like a tourniquet. This is going to sound weird, but 2 or 3 tampons. That's actually a Secret Service trick. Is most of them guys, or many bodyguards, they actually carry tampons because you can insert the tampon into the bullet wound and it'll expand and stem the bleeding on a bullet wound.
When were you in the Secret Service?
That's just common knowledge.
I think you like tampons.
I love tampons. And usually when I see a tampon, it means no fun for me for at least another 5 to 7 days. So, yeah, it's a real welcome sight. I will, Kathy. And I called him out on that. I said, I can't believe you didn't sign your video addict art. Because as soon as I saw him open that box, I was like, I can't believe she recycled that box. That should have been framed. Yeah, also means no kids coming, so that is true. I got snipped, so I don't have that problem. That was not a fun freaking procedure either, I can tell you what. I'll talk about my balls getting cut if I want. It's my channel. People don't want to watch, they'll leave. Everybody here wants to hear my story about my balls getting cut anyway. It was not fun. Let's just say you're supposed to have 2 incisions about that big.
About how big?
On either side. I had one that big on one side and like that big on the other.
Your nut's not that big.
It didn't have to be my nut. They didn't pull it. They don't. Do you not know how it works? They don't pull it out. You get to the vascule. It's the seminal vesicle.
Give birth without drugs in my couch.
You had drugs the second time.
That didn't work.
Well, that's what you get for being a dick.
How was it my fault?
I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, it wasn't a very fun time. Matter of fact, it took so long on the left side that the pain meds were wearing off, and my anesthesiologist was begging the doctor to give me more pain meds because they go in and you lay on your back. And
Because you smelled what?
no, that was. I'll get to that in a second. They swing the panels out and they strap your arms down like this so you can't help the doctor in mid-surgery. But I got mine done after my last midnight, and we were supposed to be there at what, 9? And we didn't go until like 10:30. And I didn't sleep before. I went home, showered, got dressed, and went to the doctor's office because it was about an hour away. Yeah, I didn't feel a slight brush. It was not a slight brush. It was like I stood open-legged over the doctor, and he went like this, like 3 good times. That's what it felt like when I got mine. But it took so long on the left-hand side that the pain meds wore off, and she had to beg to give me more pain meds. It was not fun. But because, like I was just getting to, it was after my last midnight, and I hadn't slept because I worked, and I don't think I slept the night before. I didn't take a nap before work, so I was probably up from like 4 o'clock to 4:30 is usually when I get up when I'm on midnights because I go pick my kids up from the babysitter. We'll get to that in a second, but I fell asleep when they gave me the pain meds because it just made me really relaxed. So I fell asleep when they were just getting done with the right side as they were cauterizing it. I woke up and I asked the doctor, I said, is something burning? Or the anesthesiologist, because she's right here monitoring my oxygen and shit like that. And she says, well, honey, do you remember when the doctor was explaining the procedure to you that they take the tube out, they snip it, they cauterize and then crimp it and then put it back in and sew you up? I said, yeah. I said, well, it smells like pork, was my exact description of the smell that I was taking in. And that's a true story. Like, even like my follow-up operation, because I went through so much pain on the left-hand side, The doctor joked as he was sewing me up that it was the world's longest vasectomy. When I had my follow-up and I walked through the door, he looks up at me, he's like, "Oh, there's our tough guy." He says, "Man," he says, "I didn't realize your medication was wearing off. We didn't realize that until we went back over our inventory list and I checked and seen how much of everything that you were given." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry you were in such pain." He's like, "It was so uncomfortable." I said, "That I have had a rock in my shoe. That's uncomfortable. That was just downright not pleasant at all." Well, Jason, put her in Camel and send her outside, have her bring home dinner. A boat ride to the island. Afterwards, Darren? C4 defense. I'll be over there here in a minute. I'm going to go for another probably 10, 15 minutes. I wanted to test this because I wanted to go live Saturday. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get a panel up, so that way I can have other people up here and we could all chat at the same time. But my laptop, I'm pretty sure, is out of date. Take it easy, EDC. I'll see you around, bud. Damn, that sucks, bro. A boat ride. I had to walk across the parking lot and I felt like it was like the worst thing in the world, let alone climbing onto a boat and then a boat ride afterwards. Of course, my father-in-law, being the tough guy, is like, "Oh, I got my vasectomy. I went to work, and then after work, I went and poured concrete." He didn't have an incision this big on his ball sack. I did. What were you doing in Puerto Rico? Getting a vasectomy for? Nah, Jason, she did that on purpose because she wants to stay up later. Oh, the Navy? Good deal. I think we've had this conversation before. I knew you served. Have a good night, Jason. Thanks for stopping in, bud. Also, Joe, I have to double check, but just in case I don't, send me a PM on Facebook of your address. That way I make sure I have it. I think you sent it to me in a comment, but just in case, send again, bud. That way I want to make sure I have it. Yeah, thanks. That way I can get it out to you. There's a couple other people I thought were going to join in on this chat tonight, but looks like they didn't, so oh well. One of them I just met in a live chat a little bit ago. You guys check his channel out. He's a pretty cool guy to talk to, but his channel is Hunting and Stuff with J&J. He does a live every once in a while. I go in there and chat and stuff. He's got trolls like calling his house and calling businesses and sending businesses to his house. Like, he's been getting screwed with so hardcore this last couple days. I feel bad for the guy because nobody wants to deal with that shit. You know, we all do this for fun. You know, and he's getting attacked. I guess somebody called him the other day and said they were the cops and he needed to come outside, and they had actually called the cops on him, and the cops called him to verify. Like, they called and said it was a domestic dispute, so the cops called to verify the domestic dispute, which is pretty shitty on the PD, just saying. I don't have a problem with the police, but, like, if I'm beating my wife and then the phone rings and it's the cops, I'm going to answer the phone and be like, "No, we're all fine," and I'm going to hang up and keep beating my wife. Like, I feel like that's what would happen. But he tried to tell them, "Hey, you know, you guys can come here and check it out," and they're like, No, we trust you, it's all good. So, it's crazy. I don't know where James is. I tried to send him a message A couple times. He didn't respond. He was busy. It's Mardi Gras season right now, so I don't blame him. He's got better things to do. Hunting. I don't know if he's got anything in season right now. And I think the last video he had, he was talking about a lot of flooding on his lease right now. Oh, that's right. He's on that big game hunt. You're right, Kathy. Yeah, he's out with Bowhunter Box Club. That's cool. He just got his ram from the last one he did last year. Yeah, I did just watch that video the other day too. I can't believe I forgot that. Because he just got his ram, because originally they sent him the wrong ram and he had to send it back. Then he got his actual ram head. Because I want to get a ram so bad. I'm trying to talk my buddy into going on a hunt this year, but it's probably going to have to be next year now. I just went out and bought my wife and I 2 new vehicles, so next year maybe. Darren, can you use a crossbow in your state? And I know New York State, before they let you use a crossbow, you could use one. Like if you were disabled, you could use a crossbow. I didn't forget, Kathy. It's just slipped my mind. Yeah, look into a crossbow, man. I would suggest, and it's because I have one, and I've shot it a lot, and I've shot others. But the Barnett Raptor, the Raptor FX, and that has a hand crank, so you don't even have to try and put it down on the ground and pull your string up. Nothing. You just hand crank it, and you're good to go. Oh, anyone can use a crossbow? I know in some states it's still restricted to like a handicap use sticker, that type of stuff. To go outdoors. 7 away from your goal. What's the number you're trying to reach, bud? That's weird you can't use them in Oregon. It's so flat out there, you'd think that would almost be like a challenge. Well, not so flat everywhere, but in a lot of places. A lot of prairie hunting. Or if I can... Oh, too many hills. Yeah, I know that. I know that. I hunted in Ohio before I moved back home here. There's no hills anywhere. I hunted on a soybean farm, but even then, it was flat. And then I moved back here, and it's like, if I'm standing and looking the way I'm looking at right now, I'm literally looking straight down the valley, and on this side of the road, it's a hill like this, and you go a little bit further, and then the hill goes up like that on this side. So I'm too fat for all these hills. That shit's for the skinny folk. It ain't fun. Southern Ohio. I've never been to Southern Ohio. I have a buddy of mine that lives in Conneaut. I lived right on the border in Girard, which is like 3 small towns from the border. And it's like Girard, East Springfield, West Springfield, border. Christie's Corners just joined my channel, so if you're in the chat, thank you very much. and I had to go out to Indiana for work, so I just went straight through Ohio, the top part. Like I'm right on the New York border now. Like when we go to Erie, I have to cut through the New York. I have to cut through a chunk of New York to get back into Pennsylvania. Got 5 watching, 6 thumbs up, and 1 thumb down. It's all good.
Why do you thumbs down?
I don't know. Somebody probably didn't like the quality of the video. How's it look on your phone? Is it like really grainy? I will, Darren. It'll be a while before I go to Indiana again because it's like a. Is it really, really grainy? Yeah, that sucks. Well, our internet's garbage. I don't know if we need a new router or what, but I called Verizon the other day and they're like, well, we fixed the interference in your line, so we're not showing any interference now. I was like, well, dude, it's so freaking grainy. It takes me like 6 hours to upload a 7-minute video to YouTube. Well, it could be the router then. It's like, could be, or it could be the service. Like, can I pay for, like, am I paying for a slow speed internet? Like, she couldn't give me any answers, so. But yeah, Darren, next time I go to Indiana, I will let you know. I have to go to Marion, Indiana. Is where we go to do our classes at. But I'm going to go live for 5 more minutes, guys, and I'll wrap it up on here. Good chatting with everybody. Thanks for showing up. And again, sorry the quality is terrible. I've been working on it for the last week and they can't figure it out. Marion, Indiana. It's near Fort Wayne and like Kokomo. You can't use big caliber handgun either, like a Smith & Wesson 500 to take like the big game. Sometime later this spring, early summer, Kathy, I'm gonna take. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and plan it so that I can take TAC Pack down there because he doesn't open TAC Pack, and we'll do a TAC Pack together, and then I'll open up TAC Pack and then get Doc P's perspective on the items. But I want to go down there and have his shop redo my AR. I wanted to do like a OD green and black tiger stripe camo. So it'll be, like I said later, my luck it'll be a shitty TAC Pack box and he'll tear it all up. But I'm going to try and plan it for like later in the month because TAC Pack doesn't ship till the 15th. So I did notice that whatever day they ship it to me on, it's 3 days till I get it. So if they ship it on a Monday, I've got it by Thursday. Kokomo. Yeah, I've been to Kokomo. To Hip Huggers. I'm just kidding. We went there. There's a steakhouse out there. Ugh. Look at me that way. This one's twist off. All the other ones, they suck. Might not need to have another one.
You can't ask us to break something that's unbreakable.
I'm sorry, it's just flawed.
That ain't too bad.
And so is the solution, but I can feel that. Of course, it's either so.
Said I'll go for what up the mess hall. What's going on? Just about ready to wrap this up because everybody was jumping off because I was buffering. So it's gonna go till 9:30 and then hop off here. I probably still will.
How is she?
She's stable, but not on fluids.
Yeah, she was coughing this morning. There was no indication.
Yeah, that's happened.
Calling sepsis, a setback.
Is she okay with fluids?
She was laughing after symptoms. Snoring and chemo.
While I'm here, you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, general gripes? Other than this Jake Julius James that said I suck. It's all right, mess hall. You didn't really miss much, mess hall. I just went over the contents of this month's Barrel and Blade. Wasn't a great box for me. I got the CRKT thigh breaker. Good little knife. The sheath that they provided with it kind of sucks. But luckily, I'm going to do some Kydex work and fix that. 50 feet of 550 paracord. Walker's Elite Sport glasses, so safety glasses. I wear prescription glasses and I have prescription safety glasses, so those I can't use. And custom molded earplugs, which I also get from my plant. So all right, Joe Vermillion, get some sleep, bud. Yeah, hey, give me that information. I'll try and get that box out to you tomorrow, bud. Jake Julius James, what's going on?
I'm just gonna go ahead and that's my estimate, right? And I'm really like, so I'm just gonna go ahead and
Yep, a couple more minutes. I'll sign off. You guys got any other questions?
It's the worst one. Everything is chaos and fear. When adult
Nothing? Well, that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you very much for popping in, chatting, and I enjoyed every minute of it. You guys always rock. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share this out to your friends, let them know to come check out this awesome channel and be a part of this cool community that I'm trying to put together with some awesome people. And so far, I think every person in here deserves a thumbs up because you guys all rock. But that's all I got for you. Like I said, if you wanted to check out level 2 of Barrel and Blade, y'all are going to have to wait till James gets back from his hunting trip and check that out. Mess hall, that's all right. There'll be another one. I'm going to try and do this Friday or Saturday night too, but we'll see. I don't know. It's just, my internet's so poor. I hate doing this because I know it's like nobody wants to sit here and watch a grainy ass video. But, all right, guys. That's all I got for you. Joe Fish out. Yeah.